All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is we got a cold front down here in Florida, so it feels pretty good. There's the dog chewing everything and digging up the yard as she does. So, the thing I want to see is how the pond is that I found in the backyard. So, as you can see, all this area was cleared for the house, which they just knocked trees down, pushed them off to the side along this whole ridge here. Over there is a big mound of top couple layers. We had some guy come with a bobcat to push off because there's just mounds and mounds of trash. One of the neighbors one street over came, talked to the wife and I, introduced himself and welcomed us to the neighborhood and let us know how impressed he was with how much we're cleaning up here. Because apparently years ago there was a double wide trailer here. I just found a whole bunch more random metal laying there, so I'll have to pull that up and see what it is. And he said that the previous people pretty much used the yard as a landfill, so that's why there's layers and layers and layers of trash everywhere. But one thing I'm curious about, I found a boat in a substantial pond back here during the rainy season, and you can see it comes pretty soft all the way up here. There's another bottle, and there's hundreds of intact bottles laying back here, so cleaning that up isn't going to be too bad. But that is interesting. I'm thinking what I might do, because when I first found it, it wasn't holding water, so I guess towards fall, throughout winter and fall when it's dry in Florida-ish, I might go back there. I gotta drag the boat out. I gotta get all of the glass and everything out and see what else might be buried back there. But I might actually dig it out, line it, and let it fill with clean water, because that would be quite nice. As you can see, it's pretty thick back there, but I already started some of the palm trees, like I lopped off some of the lower dry stuff to make them look nicer. There's a bunch of vines and stuff that look to be dead that I want to pull down out of here. Eventually I'm going to be getting myself a nice tractor, so like these trees here that are laying down that they just knocked over and pushed off to the side to fit the house, those I can drag off to the side and get cut up and thrown on the bonfire. And then there's a couple of these. It's a full palm tree that they just derooted and pushed off to the side. There's another one here. And then, I don't know what those flowers are. Those are kind of neat. But, there's glass everywhere. Up front is pretty bad. Back in the back, it doesn't seem too bad. I know around the base of her tree that her lead is tied to, that I found a lot of stuff there. How the dog hasn't cut her feet with all the glass laying around is beyond me. But every day that I put her out on the lead, she's chewing stuff. I make sure I do a quick walk through and try to grab as much as possible, because every day there's only, now after the heavy clean, every day I go out there might be 2 or 3 pieces, which is a lot better than a dozen or so. But I think we're starting to get to the tail end in back. It's going to take years to clean all the garbage up on this property. So this is the front corner. This one's pretty bad. So if you look behind me, you'll see, there's the truck and the Jeep, the front of the house. And then this corner is just, there's glass, there's bottles, there's buried trash. There's a couple shoes back here. It's just heavy. There's a caster wheel from something, soda can, Gatorade bottle. There's just a lot of stuff everywhere. I might actually use this because she's digging in a corner and back, so I can block her with that maybe. But this is the project the wife and I bought, and aside from all the trash, it's really quiet. We hear faint road noise in the distance, very, very faint. And then we have, our neighbors have some chickens. There's some goats that like to yell, a couple dogs bark, but nobody plays loud music. There's no crazy noises. We gotta, not too far from here is a place that they do, looks like they crush concrete and stuff like that. There's like a little quarry behind that too, so we don't hear any of that machinery. It is nice. I got all my plants out here that are actually doing quite nice. Got the motorcycle down here finally. I'm still waiting. We bought a shed like 2 months ago, and we're just waiting for the county to approve the location because we need a building permit to put a shed on our yard. And they're very particular because in that back corner behind the house, pretty much from this front corner, runs diagonal to behind the house, close to where the pond is, considered all wetland, so they don't allow anything there. Can't be in front of the house, probably because they don't want it to look bad and take away from all the trash that's piled up throughout the years. So it's got to be, if you look past the well on the power line, in that corner there. The issue with that is it's right on, pretty much the back of it's on another property. I can't squeeze anything between the house and the trees there. So I have to, probably when I get the tractor, I'm going to work around the back side of the house, because we have, on this side we have our septic and the leach field right behind there. So you can see the mound that's right along there. There's the septic right there. So the plan is to come back here, clean some of this stuff up, and then, because our property line goes right along here, so if I can maybe take down like that small tree that's in between these two big ones, I like to keep that, clean up all this brush, and then make a path behind so I can actually drive over to the shed that's going to be in that corner along there, because all my tools will be there if I need to work on the tractor or drive the truck or the Jeep around there to work on it, because I like doing my own maintenance and repairs. But as of right now, I won't be able to drive anything there because you can't touch a leach field, you can't drive over the plumbing that is going out to the septic tank. So it's going to be kind of confined. I can throw tools in the wheelbarrow and roll it around to the truck and work on it up front too. I plan on getting a carport over the driveway as well, so I can have some more out of the weather stuff to work on whatever I'm working on there. So, but for now, here's Winnie enjoying her nice soft sand to dig in and unearth all different kinds of trash. Right behind her is a pile, or not a pile, but a hole. This area right here, I found she actually found it, but I had to dig it up because it was buried pretty good. It looked like the covering upholstery to like an old bench seat out of a truck from like the late 70s into the 80s. It had a big GMC stamp on the pleather back of it. The soft fabric where the person would actually sit. More glass. So much glass. This is a shit that keep bringing up everywhere. And I'm nervous. Like I said, she hasn't cut herself yet. But every day I come out, I'm scouring for more stuff so she doesn't get hurt at all. She skins her knees up pretty good when she's barreling head first into her branches and stuff that she likes to play with. You know, that's her release of energy until she goes. I give her, hose her off, and then take her inside, and then she's back at being a crackhead. So she seems to like it. Wife and I put ourselves in quite a bit of financial debt so she can have a backyard. Now we just got to clean it up for her. So that is the update for now. I really want to figure out, once the water dries up in that pond, I'd like to get some videos of the process of actually getting back there and cleaning it and making it look somewhat nice, ideally, because I'd like to have a nice little pond, some fish in there and some turtles. It'll be peaceful, go along with the tranquility of this area, and I'll be able to get all the trash up. So, until next time, have a good one, and there she is.